Lime is going to launch 100 e-Moped in Brooklyn, New York. So if you live in New York, you probably can see one more e-Moped. The original one was Reveal, and now Lime is going to launch one more. And e-Mopeds, it's a kind of a larger micro mobility solution, and I personally don't think it's a viable solution for North America because most people are now used to riding these things, and the roads are not designed for like mopeds, these kind of larger micro vehicles. Compared to scooter, the smaller scooter one, which is just like L shape, the kind of scooter that's very lightweight and very small. So it's easy to really store a lot of them in one station. And compared to mopeds, you probably can only store 3 or 5 in one station, right? So that won't allow you to build many stations as it's supposed to be. So they will not have that much network effects in terms of the stations. And one thing that's very important for this micro mobility is you have to have a lot of coverage of your network in order for people to use it. But like e-mopeds, these kind of things, it's harder to do that. And the scooter one is very easy. And in terms of speed, everything, to just navigate in the city, smaller scooter is just not different than mopeds. One thing that moped maybe can do well is it can travel longer distance and it can carry more stuff. It's just easier to carry more stuff, but I don't think that's what people need in a city. People maybe need that in a more rural area, but that's not people need in city. People really just need to travel from point A to point B as fast as possible, as convenient as possible. To make it convenient, you need to have a lot of different stations. And I believe mopeds is just harder to build that many stations compared to smaller scooters. All right, so that's my view on that. And Lime definitely has scooters micromobility solution, and it's more famous solutions. It has more e-scooters than mopeds. So I think its e-scooters will still remain its main business, and in the whole North America, even in Europe, e-scooters will be a better solution, will be more successful solutions than e-mopeds. But let's see, it's going to launch 100 more in Brooklyn, and it's also planning to launch more in some other regions in the New York City. And there will be a very cool thing that it comes with some cool technology. For example, AI-enabled helmet detections. They will just detect if you are wearing a helmet or not. I'm not really sure how this works. Is they really monitoring you all the time when you ride, or just monitor you before you ride, and some people can just take it off? And it also has like liveness test. If you want to use it, you need to show they will use facial recognition to make sure you are the same person as your driver's license. But the problem is some people can actually use other people's photos, and as their face, and facial recognition will just recognize it as, oh, it's actually a real person. So liveness test is the test that will ask you to do some facial expressions, maybe smile or angry, to make sure you are a live person instead of a photo. So there's some cool technologies that we can see Lime, how Lime will use it. All right, so that's the micromobilities in New York City. There will be definitely more and more cities launch these e-mopeds. It's harder to launch in a city because it raises more concern. So it's not easy to get a license to operate that. I believe like in the future there will be more, but that will just be a wave. And if they experience this actually not a really viable solution, this maybe will die out. So let's just see how this will plays out. All right, so that's all for today's tech news. If you would like to receive more tech news like these, don't forget to subscribe. Your subscription is really my best encouragement to make more videos like these. Other than that, I'll see you next time.